The woman in refrigerators trope, which I previously described as problematic, isn't really that bad in Dollhouse because of the balance. People like to joke that Joss is a serial killer because he likes to kill off beloved characters to create tear-jerking moments. And he doesn't just go after women. One of his most infamous killings was of a male character. Death actually has a very masculine focus in Dollhouse. If you look at the general red shirt deaths in Dollhouse, they're mostly men already. Many of Echo's male antagonists get killed by her or others. In Season 1, Episode 6, Man on the Street, Joss plays with expectations to make the audience think that he's killing off a woman in this manner, but it's actually a display of female strength when Adele kills her through November. In Season 2, Episode 4, Belonging, Priya gets to cathartically stab Nolan to death and Topher disposes of the body. In Season 2, Episode 12, The Hollow Men, Caroline orders Boyd to blow himself up. Finally, in Season 2, Episode 13, Epitaph 2, Topher sacrifices himself nobly to save the world. The first true refrigerator death is in Season 1, Episode 12, Omega, when Alpha kills Caroline just as it looks like she and Echo will have a happy ending. It is a very characteristic Joss killing to add drama, but there's still a female focus. It's not so much terminating a full female character for a male character's drama, as it is terminating an offshoot of one dormant female character. Remember, this is Dollhouse physics, to bring drama to another female character, in fact the main protagonist's storyline. Though technically in the trope, it is not a problematic manifestation of such. Season 1, Episode 13, Epitaph 1, dooms the world, kills off November in the backstory, has an evil woman in a girl's body kill people and be mind-wiped herself, and then Whiskey lets herself die because life has no point. That's a lot of female death, but it's not problematic because of the general apocalyptic themes and respect given to these prominent female characters. It could be said that the Lynn character getting killed is a woman in a refrigerator, but I'd call it a red shirt in a horror movie. In Season 2, Episode 6, The Left Hand, Bennett effectively kills Perrin through mind wipe. The Perrin that's left is just a zombie serving Rossum, his speech ending with,
"And has cost me everything."
has the double meaning that Rossum literally took everything from him, and he is no more. This is a science fiction death to affect the audience in Echo, and it is truly a man in the refrigerator. We don't see that often, so it rarely gets brought up, but I would say that this is an accurate gender inversion of the woman in the refrigerator trope. In Season 1, Episode 8, A Love Supreme, Alpha starts killing off people who fell in love with Echo. Though this list includes a woman, we specifically see the gruesome murders of men, one of which is displayed for Echo to find. Though not quite refrigerator deaths, as we don't know them well enough to care about them, they bear a distinct resemblance and are closer to refrigerator deaths than the Epitaph 1 killings. Season 2, Episode 11, Getting Closer, has a true woman in the refrigerator death when Whiskey, I'm not sure if it's Claire or Clyde 2.0 at this point, shoots Bennett in the head gruesomely just to traumatize Topher. The trope is played straight, but I do think that feminist reaction to this is overblown just because Bennett looks like a cute girl. She's actually very similar to Nolan. She's a smart person who abuses her station to sadistically hurt someone she's attracted to and feels a sense of vengeance towards. The facts that Bennett is a cute girl and that her sexual attraction is all subtext.
You're so fearless. I'd love to get a look at your amygdala.
You have to buy me dinner first.
Are the only major differences. It's like if Buffy had an episode where Harmony killed Drew and made Spike upset. Women are respected enough on the show that it wouldn't be a big deal, and people would be more concerned with what it says about Spike's morality, that he should be so upset over an evil creature's demise. I think Dollhouse fans were mostly upset that Summer Glau wouldn't be on anymore. Season 2, Episode 12, The Hollow Men, has a true woman in the refrigerator death with Mellie killing herself to keep an evil imprint from killing Ballard. With Mellie, we really do care about her and she isn't evil like Bennett, so it's more significant. Structurally, it's also very similar to Perrin's mind death in The Left Hand, with Boyd triggering her sleeper protocol the way Bennett zaps Perrin, and the death is chosen in a brief moment of lucidity. So it's a normal instance of a problematic trope, but the fact that there is a gender-flipped version in the same show makes me think it's not so problematic in context. And then there's Ballard. Because of the science fiction physics, it's hard to conceptualize the identity issues brought up here, but I think A Love Supreme stuffs him in the refrigerator, or at least Ballard 1.0, as we can call the original Ballard. Alpha mind wipes him and kills him, and then Echo reacts to that with sadness and hostility. That's a man in the refrigerator. When Alpha imprints himself with Ballard 1.0 and that Ballard imprint takes control of him, that is not the same Ballard per se. That is a Ballard that is a part of Alpha, which we can call Alpha Ballard. Likewise, when Topher imprints the Ballard 1.0 body with a Ballard imprint that no longer loves Echo, which we can call Ballard 2.0, that is neither Ballard 1.0 nor Alpha Ballard. It's a new character rehash of Season 1 Ballard 1.0. And none of them are dead men defrosting. The dead men defrosting trope, which dismisses male equivalencies to the refrigerator trope, is based around men coming back to regain their power, become more powerful than before in a new form. It's about men suffering and then continuing onwards as part of their ongoing hero's journey, which especially applies to the nature of comic book serials. The fact that Ballard comes back in a couple of other forms doesn't make him a dead man defrosting, because he is kept in highly subordinate roles. The fact that Alpha Ballard lives in a serial killer keeps him from hanging out around the protagonists. And Ballard 2.0 is just one of Echo's soldiers in her rebellion. He's not the hero, he's just interesting because of the identity issues, and because it allows for a return to the Ballard-Mellie romance. If anything, Caroline is a dead woman defrosting. She has her mind wiped and then becomes the most powerful person in the world. In Season 2, Episode 13, Epitaph 2, Ballard 2.0 is made into a likable character in love with Caroline just so he can be fridged in a gruesome shot to the head. Caroline's own storyline then becomes more dramatic and interesting because of it. At the end of the episode, Alpha gives her his version of Ballard, and they get a happy ending in her head. But it's still all about Caroline. Ballard is fridged twice, and neither resurrection counts as a dead man defrosting. That's a pretty even display of refrigerator deaths. As I look at Dollhouse, I see a world with sexism, but a story where gender doesn't matter. Alongside the boundaries of identity peeling away, so do gender roles fail to matter. Roles are claimed by those best suited to them. Tropes are not bad, and this show takes the generally problematic refrigerator trope and uses it progressively in a human drama story. I take back what I said about criticism of the trope being good criticism. This is a feminist usage of it.